Hello everyone, happy Leo new moon, happy Leo season, and the day that I am filming this, August 1st, happy Lumas and first harvest to you. The energy feels fresh today, and the energy of this new moon in Leo feels like it's awakening to me. When I tune into the Leo energy connected to this new moon, I get this visual of the big, strong, proud, masculine lion, the king of the food chain, the animal kingdom, waking up from potentially a long cat nap in the shade. And this speaks to me in this energy of potentially you feel like you've been at a state of rest or stillness or stuckness. Potentially you even are coming out of a phase with this new moon where you feel like you had to put yourself into a state of rest and stillness and put something aside for a time. And now with this Leo new moon and its feisty, fiery energy I'm hearing, you are now awakening from that state of rest and getting back into the swing of things. Potentially not fully back into it with this new moon, but definitely the momentum is picking up, I'm hearing, for us. And it is this energy of we're just awakening from our cat naps and stretching out like cats do. And so potentially even doing the cat-cow yoga pose is coming through for some of us to help us align with this Leo new moon energy that we're feeling right now. And will be up until the 4th of August, which I believe is Sunday, and a little bit beyond then. The other visual that I saw for this Leo new moon, which really felt connected to that first visual of the stretching, awakening lion, was the MGM movie icon that most of us, I want to say, are familiar with, of the roaring lion. So now we've awoken from our cat naps, we're stretched out and we're standing tall, and now we can fully express is how it's coming through, that roar. Let whatever was stuck and stagnant out with that, and also breathe to life what you want to breathe to life with this new moon, with that roar as well. I'm going to dive into this oracle card right here to see what positive energy is surrounding us for this Leo new moon, to help us connect with it, leading up to it, during it, and just beyond it, I'm hearing. I am also filming from the oracle today, so my setup is a little bit different. We have the potential. Speaking of that awakening lion and that roar of expression, we have the energy of potential with the awakening volcano coming through for us with this energy. And so this is like that energy of the volcano has not yet erupted. The top of the mountain has not yet come forth with all of its energy, but the energies within are stirring. They're starting to rise. This is also giving me the same type of real life analogy you could use of when the kettle is starting to boil, but it's not quite peaked or whistled for your attention yet. This is that same energy of card, and recognizing the potential that we all have coming up and tuning into this new moon. The 2 weeks between the new moon in Leo and the following full moon also contain the massively powerful, full of potential energetic portal of the Lion's Gate 888, which is, I've been honestly feeling it since the beginning of this year, this massive portal opening. So tune into that level of cosmic, spiritual, self-healing potential, manifestation potential for this Leo new moon and the following days and the days leading up to it. I'm going to shimmy this deck aside. I'm also going to go into this tarot deck quickly to see what animals are supporting us, what energies they're giving us, and where, oh, hello, where they might be specifically helping us through this new moon. Oh, and there's 2 here for us. We have the 8 of Crystals with dedication and progress coming through with Buffalo Spirit. And then we also have the Queen of Shells with peace and compassion and seal or sea lion spirit coming through. And Buffalo has this energy of being very strong, very steadfast. The Eight of Crystals is connected to the Eight of Pentacles traditionally, which is all about putting that investment in to the potential you know that you are capable of manifesting, and it is your hard work, your dedication, and your progress towards these potentials that you are sensing that help bring them through physically for you. This is a physical, tangible life card. And there's also this energy to know that Buffalo is saying that you do have your own pack, you have your own tribe of fellow buffaloes that are potentially not manifesting the exact same thing as you right now, but they are on this path of manifestation, progress, and dedication towards building some sort of physical new potential for themselves. So connect with those other buffalo, other bison within your pack. Tune into what the spirit animal of bison is for you, and see where that leads you into this new moon on August 4th. With Seal Lion here, Seal Lion is also a very community-based creature. They are not usually alone, and same with a lion itself is usually in a pride, right, of other lions. So find your community, find your pack, find your tribe, your soul family for this new moon if you're feeling called to it. Manifest your soul family this new moon if you're feeling called to it. That is another thing coming through. And know that you can go forward with dedication and progress towards your potential that you're manifesting for yourself, with peace and compassion for every step along the way. It's not, Buffalo doesn't rush this progress. There's no rushing the potential. It will happen in divine timing. So you can take each step in peace and compassion and gratitude, contemplate each step, meditate on each step, each calling along the way, to really tune into that sense of potential within yourself, that embodiment within yourself. I'm seeing this energy of like you can manifest this energy within your body, because your body is a temple for your soul, which is a temple of energy. So you can feel this eruption of potential happening within your body potentially right now, leading up to this Leo new moon and the days following it. I'm also going to pull in from this tarot deck. I'm hearing there's 3 cards in here for us today. Okay, you. And you can't hide from me. Oh. You. And I believe you. Lion is also coming through with the energy of nurturing, which connects into the Queen of Shells as well, because she is all about being that nurturing, loving, compassionate soul for herself and the others. So in her community, in her tribe, in her life. So know that there's the active, proud, masculine lion energy that we all usually connect with. I think when we think of the lion, we think of the proud masculine with the beautiful golden mane, but there's also the other forms of lion energy. The feminine lion energy is also very important, and that's what brings in the nourishment is the feminine lion energy. The masculine lion energy is the one that builds the pride and the confidence and the power, but it's the feminine energy that goes out and seeks and brings back the nourishment for the community, brings back the support and the grounding for that community of lions. Ooh, 3 of Swords, 4 of Cups, interesting. And then the Hanged Man, oof, that's some energy. I feel like I need to pull one more here. Ooh, and then the Wheel of Fortune. I knew I needed to pull one more. So we start here with a little bit of a lesson, some deep healing for us with this Leo new moon. The 3 of Swords. 3 of Swords is this energy of when you've been carrying a pain in your heart and your soul and your mind and your body for potentially a long time. You can see here that there's multiple cords potentially making you feel like this character down here in the bottom of the card. And when you're being pulled into all these different hobbies, angles, connections, relationships, thoughts, processes, patterns, habits, whatever it is for you, addictions, dependencies, when you're being pulled apart, when your heart is being pulled apart, you feel that pain in your existence. And the only way to heal this poor, torn heart is to sever some of these ties that are constricting it and pulling it apart. And you can see if you look at this card that only these two bottom cords, energetic cords, are supplying health and life force energy to this heart. But because the heart is not whole, whatever energy that these energetic cords are supplying are not feeding the entire whole of the heart, only these two sections. So that's why I say, cut this cord most definitely. No one needs to feel like this. Cut this cord most definitely. You will know what this cord is, says Source. So you maybe even with me saying that have tuned in to what that is for you. Cut this cord, cut these other cords that are just dried up and causing tension, and then use those cords that have now become thread to sew this back up into a whole heart, whole embodiment. And then those two cords down here that are still trying to feed the broken heart can feed the full heart, because you've used the other cords that have dried up into thread to mend the broken, fragmented self back into wholeness. And this can feel traumatic, this can feel exhausting. I'm being told to let you know that if you are experiencing this type of separation, severing, loss, ending of a relationship or habit or preconception of your life, to give yourself time to come back into a state of calm and peace and compassion. When we go through this level of trauma healing or healing in general, shadow work, we can go through a state of decompression afterwards, which is where you clear it from your system, you cut all these cords, but afterwards you're like, I feel tired, I feel weak, I feel apathetic, I feel blah, I feel even more low energy. And that's because to cut all these ties used a crap ton of energy to cut them. So now that you've flushed that all out, you need to give yourself the opportunity to replenish yourself before you move forward. And along with the mental clearing that this Three of Swords is offering us with severing of those ties, it is also offering us, this new moon in Leo, an opportunity to emotionally clear and realign ourselves with the Four of Cups. And the Four of Cups is this energy of I say it's the emotional relationship bond feeling equivalent of if you're over at like your friend's house, your mom's house, your grandparents' house, and they keep on trying to like feed you and feed you and feed you and feed you, and you're like, please, no more. I am overfull. I am overstuffed. I simply cannot have any more of it. Or maybe you've experienced a relationship or a connection or a pattern of feeling or emotion in your life where you're like, why do I keep on reconnecting with this type of person? I don't want any more of that type of relationship, feeling, bond, expression in my life. I am so tired of it. That you can see that she is overfull of these three cups. She's oversaturated. Cannot simply take one more drop of them. But because she's so focused on this old reality here, she's not even aware that the universe, God, goddess, source, divine, whomever, whatever that frequency is for you, is literally handing you a blessing. Rainbows in spirituality and in Christianity, they are a symbol of miracles and promises from God. And it's also a sign that the flood is over. When you see a rainbow, when Noah saw the rainbow, it was a promise from God that the flood was over. So if you've been experiencing a flood of painful emotions, with this Leo new moon, the universe is handing you an opportunity to end that flood, but you have to be tuned in energetically, emotionally, mentally to perceive that you're being handed a completely different cup from source to receive it. So I'm hearing source wants to know, are you ready to receive it? Are you ready to stop focusing on the 3 empty cups, the bad relationships, the emotional patterns, the trauma, the oversaturation and overdoneness that you feel towards these things? Are you ready to just stop focusing on them? Because you're being handed something completely different. Not even just like a new cup, new relationship, a new feeling, a new emotion, a new manifestation probably, but it's a whole different reality. This reality is different from that reality. Do you see the 2 different realities? So which one do you want to live in? And there's even a cue here with this tree to tune into that inner knowing and that awakening that is waiting for you with this offering, because trees themselves are a symbol of being rooted to the physical ground, physical reality. Their roots are deep within the physical ground, but their leaves are up in the open air of the universe. So ground into your physical life with this new moon while connecting up into big energy and big potential that awaits. After that, we have 2 major arcana cards. The first is the Hanged Man. And the Hanged Man is a milestone happening for you, as is the Wheel of Fortune, which is the next milestone, the next major arcana. Major arcanas are all milestones in your life. So potentially this Leo new moon is bringing you a milestone of shifting, of awakening, of realigning yourself to your purpose, to your calling, to your soul's voice is how it's coming through. Maybe this voice is coming to a close and this voice is coming through now. Another interesting thing about the Hanged Man, it's often this feeling of feeling stuck, or energy isn't moving, or things just feel stagnant. And in these moments when what we're hoping to bring through aren't coming through fully, it's an opportunity for us to reassess, to realign. Because if things kept on going the way they always have, would you even have had the consideration, the contemplation, tuned into the potential of how deeply divinely connected you are? Awoken to this level of illumination within your own body and being? Potentially not. Another beautiful message of this specific Hanged Man card is that it is the message of being in divine flow. So even though you may feel like you are suspended, potentially your world feels like a little upside down, you feel stuck, even though you might feel stuck, the energy of the divine is still flowing. Does that resonate? I feel like I need to say that again. We might feel stuck physically within our dreams, our manifestations, what we're trying to bring in through the potential portal. But just know that regardless of how stuck you may feel in your progress, you are still in divine flow. And it's tuning into feeling that and expressing that divine flow that removes and dissolves the stuck feeling. The last card we have forward here in this tarot is the beautiful Wheel of Fortune. This is opportunity stacking up for you. This is, again, alignment coming through for us. You can see here that she's in balance of her shadow and her light. It's no longer just overwhelming. This also kind of looks like the same being, total shift. The Wheel of Fortune is always turning, always spinning, always moving forward. And it's a message that if you feel like you have been underneath the wheel potentially, that you're coming back on top into a new life of it's coming through as like reformed transformation for some of us with this Leo new moon. But it might also mean that maybe part of what is being called forward for you with this Three of Swords, and it's a time of healing and release, which may feel again like you're coming back into these shadows. But the wheel is always spinning. And one of my favorite Wheel of the Fortunes comes from a cat-themed tarot deck. It's the Soul Cat Tarot deck, to be precise. And it's this big, fat, tabby cat in front of a roulette wheel. And the message of the Wheel of Fortune, and specifically through that Wheel of Fortune, is this energy of, it doesn't matter if you land on red or black. The winning is in the perception of the winning. So red can be a win, black can be a win, coming through into the light could be a win, and diving back down into shadow work to heal more is also a win. It's all within the perception of your mind and your energy. But through all, you can be in balance and see all aspects of everything that's happening for us with this Leo new moon as a win, an opportunity, an opening for deep levels of potential. Okay, so the last card I want to pull for us to kind of wrap things up for us here, we know that we've already surrounding, the energy of potential is already surrounding us, this Leo new moon. It's already here on August 1st. It will be through increasing potentially up until the 4th of August when the new moon is the most new, and then dissipating again as it goes into its waxing or waning stage. So this new moon, again, if you're unfamiliar with new moons, is all about new potential, new seeds of potential, which you want to manifest. Get those seeds planted, get those dreams written down, feel them deep within. And we already know that we have the full energy of magnitudes of potential 2222 on my video timer here. So keep moving forward. You're on the right track. Keep the faith, and not trying to finger the camera here, but it's just another reminder of 2222 as I literally have that tattooed on my hand. So again, keep moving forward. You're on the right track. Keep the faith. Keep the potential alive. Keep the potential alive. And so with the potential already surrounding us, the call from Buffalo and Seal to connect into progress and dedication, peace and compassion to help us heal and cut through, realign with the possibilities, tune into the divine flow and connection, and come back into balance of understanding that all life changes and opportunities and experiences are wins. What energy are we manifesting on a subconscious level with this Leo full moon? Tuning in to all of this for us today. You. Ooh, energy. Fascinating. A light inside my fire divine. Energy fill me. Make me shine. So we have literally energy, new potential energy being manifested for us. New energy being manifested for us. Do I need to say it again? New energy being manifested for us with this Leo new moon. So, and this is energy that's going to bring stability, balance, harmony, grounding, protection, safety into our lives with this number 4 here. 4 is the energy, or 3 plus 1 is 4, so this is the energy of 4 on this card, which is the message of stability, grounding, and balance. So this energy coming in that we are manifesting into these beautiful new potentials are coming in with strong, stable energy that we can trust and know will last, I am hearing. And you can use this saying on the bottom of this card of A light inside my fire divine. Energy fill me. Make me shine. Alright, my friends, I hope you enjoyed this little impromptu Leo new moon reading. Sometimes they'll be more edited, sometimes they'll be more on the spot, but I do plan and have the intention of posting more regularly, so we'll see you in the future. Subscribe, like, comment if you like, all that fun YouTube jazz. I am here for you as your humble tarot reader, and I hope to see you in my next reading. The divine in me honors and acknowledges the divine in you. Namaste.